Hey everyone, so I want to just take a moment and talk to you today about falling into your essence energy. Um, so, essence energy is essentially being able to show up with yourself and others congruently 100% to who you are internally and externally. They're going to match congruently. So, if you think about this, it's going to be the person that you are whether there's people around or not. So when you're at home and you're by yourself and you're singing around, you're dancing, this is your essence energy, and this is the energy that I think is important to fall into in life. And it is going to be the taking the journey from your head down into your heart and being able to live from that place all the time. Okay? So I've put together 5 things that I have found for myself personally that have worked in my journey. But again, there's 8 billion people living on this planet, meaning there's 8 billion paths to finding your journey from your head into your heart. So I want you to honor what your path is, and maybe that's something that I'm going to say in this next 5 minutes is going to help you take that journey from your head into your heart. So the first thing is to stop judging others. So this is a habit that we have, and it's also something that we use as human beings to create safety for ourselves. We conceptualize, we label other people, so it creates security for us in who we think we know that they are. It's a dangerous area to be, because when you're casting judgment on others, we often think the world is treating us the same way that we're treating it. So we're actually projecting that out there, and then what we're getting in return is judgment from other people, whether it's perceived or it's real. Other people are going to pick up on that energy of your judgment, and they're likely to judge you back, because again, you're going to attract who you are, and what you are is going to end up coming back to you. Number 2 is clean out your closet. So if you want to become something, you need to surround yourself with the people that are like the people that you're wanting to become. So if you have unhelpful thinking habits, if you have unhelpful people in your world that are just not serving your greatest purpose, then I encourage you to rid your life of these people. Okay, don't be afraid to get these people out of your life, because not everybody's meant to stay in your life for long periods of time. Some people are meant to come in and teach you things temporarily, and then they're meant to leave your life, and vice versa, okay? You're going to also provide that gift to other people, where they're going to come into your life and you're going to offer them something, and then they're going to rid you out of their life. So it's just the circle of life. Forgiveness. Okay, so forgiveness, in this term, I'm more coining it the term self-forgiveness. So I want you to look at forgiving yourself for betraying yourself, for not being who you are congruently, right? You've allowed fear, you've allowed judgment of others to affect who you are and how you show up. There's a big part of your inner being that feels betrayed that you're going to need to reconcile with, so you can therefore start to become the person that you're wanting to be. That leads us into healing shame. Okay, that's the 4th one. So when we aren't being who we are and we feel like we need to wear these masks, it means that we're afraid to bring forth who we really are, because we feel some sort of shame for who we are. So I strongly encourage you to work through that. Look at what it is. What is it that you're feeling shameful of? And if you're not quite sure, look at it as, well, what parts of yourself are you hiding from other people? What part of yourself do you feel like you can't bring forth because you're afraid of what other people might think of you? Okay, start to sit with that person and start to send love to that person, which brings us to the 5th one, which is self-love. So I want you to start to practice self-love. Okay, so this usually comes in the form of just the dialogue you use with yourself. So in my coaching with my clients, I talk a lot about self-compassion and how to develop self-compassion. And it starts with the language you use with yourselves, both deliberately and undeliberately. So your automatic thinking has to change. But how do we change our automatic thinking? By first changing our conscious thinking, the things that we actually are bringing into our experience by choice. So affirmations are really good at doing this, because they really help kind of change that energetic state which you're being in. And once you do it so much, you end up changing yourself on a cellular level. Okay, so affirmations I like to use are just simple I love yous. So if something arises in me that feels uncomfortable, aka shame, it's a very, very, for me, I feel it like it's like a hotness. It's a heat that comes up, and it kind of just overtakes my body. So when I feel that come up, I just say, I love you. I love you. I start to kind of combat it with I love yous. Another mantra that's worked really well for me is I am whole, I am perfect, I am complete, just the way I am. Okay, so you're giving yourself on a soul level the permission to be who you are and show up exactly who you are on all levels. Okay? Affirmations are interesting in the sense that they're not going to just absorb in you right away. You might not feel better right away because you've been conducting yourself from a place of lack of self-compassion. You might be in a deficit of love for yourself. So you need to bring your deficit back to an even balance. Think of it like a bank account. And then once you have your bank account out of deficit, you can therefore start to add money into your bank account, which is going to be the currency of love. So I want you to practice this daily and make it a part of your daily practice. And then you'll notice that when you use these affirmations, they actually start to feel immediate impact on your day and how you feel about yourself. Okay? So allow yourself and ask the universe to help you fall into your essence energy, because I'm telling you, there is no better place to live from than the place of really truly who you are and what you want to be. Okay? Sending love to you all. Have a beautiful day. Bye.